Question 10 is show that A1, A2, AN form an AP where AN is defined as below. Nth term is defined. Okay, for the first question, nth term is 3 plus 4n. So first what we will do, we'll find the terms of this AP. Then we will check the common difference, because for a list of number to be an AP, the common difference should be fixed. Okay. So first we'll find all the terms. So suppose A1, first term, that is A also. So that means n value we should substitute as 1. So 3 plus 4 equal to 7. Now we'll find second term, that is A2. That means n value you should substitute as 2. So 3 plus 8, that is 11. Now find A3. Substitute n value 3. So 3 plus 12, that is 15. A4. So 3 plus 4 into 4, 3 plus 16, that is 19. Now it's enough. Okay. So we'll check difference, we'll check here. Difference means A2 minus A1, that is 11 minus 7, 4. Then A3 minus A2, so 15 minus 11, that is 4. So the difference is fixed. Okay. So we can write, since difference is common, that is 4. Therefore 7, 11, 15, 19 and so on form an AP. Okay. If the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, that is Sn is given as 4n minus n square. What is the first term? That is S1. Okay. S1 denotes the sum of first and first one term. Okay. That is simply A1 only. That is first term, which is A. So we can write n value as 1. 4 minus 1 square means 4 minus 1, which is 3. So this is first term only. Okay. Then what is the sum of first two terms? So that means A should be, we should find S2. So for S2, we should substitute n value as 2. So now we can write put n as 2. So 4 into 2 minus 2 square, 8 minus 4, which is 4. Then what is the second term? Okay. Now we have, see, suppose 1 and 2, two terms are there. First term is 1 and S2 means sum of both the term is 3. So how we can find the A2 term? If we do S2 minus S1, isn't it? This is first term, which is S1 also. So 3 minus 1 if we do, so we'll get the second term. Okay, so always remember this formula. For any term, we can subtract previous summation from the total summation. Okay, so now to find A2, we can find S2 minus S1. To find A3, we can find S3 minus S2. Like that, we can find any term, okay, using this formula. So now we should find the second term. So A2 will be S2 minus S1. S2 is 4, S1 is 3. So answer is 1. This is your A2. Now find the third term and 10th and the nth term. Okay. So similarly, we can find the third term. S3 we should find, and S2 we got already. Okay, but before that, or most preferably, you can find by this method, because A you know and the second term is 1. So difference is what? 1 minus 3, which is minus 2. Okay, so third term means A plus 2D you can find directly. 10th term means A plus 9D you can find, and nth term means A plus n minus 1D you can find. Okay, so this way also we can do, or by after getting a value of A and D, we can find all other terms. So if we substitute A value 3 and D value minus 2, we will get A3 as minus 1. Similarly for this one, A is 3 9 into minus 2. So 3 minus 18. 3 minus 18 means minus 15. Then here A is 3 and minus 1, D is minus 2. So 3 with minus 2 we can open the bracket. So answer will be 5 minus 2n. Question 12. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Okay, first 40. That means n is 40 here. The numbers divisible by 6. So we can start from 6. AP will be what? 6, 12. All the multiples of 6 will be divisible by 6, isn't it? Then 18 will come and so on. Till 40 terms. So we can write up to 40 terms. But what is that 40th term? We don't know here. Okay. So here n is 40 given, A is 6 and D we can find 12 minus 6 which is 6. So we can apply the formula S40, sum of first 40 positive integers, that is 40 by 2, 2A plus 40 minus 1 means 39D. So this will give 20. Now substitute A value which is 6 and D value is also 6. So what we can do, 6 we can take out, 20 into 6, then 2 plus 39 will remain. This will be 120 and this will be 41. We can multiply this to get the answer. So for answer will be 4920. Next question is find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. First 15 means n is 15 here. Okay. And multiples of 8 means we can start writing the AP. So here AP is 8 will come first 15 multiples, isn't it? So 16, 24, 32 and so on up to 15 terms. Okay. So A is 8 here and D is also 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. So S15 we can find by using the formula of n by 2 2A plus n minus 1, that is 15 minus 1. Now substitute A value and D value here. So 2 into 8. 15 minus 1 means 14 into 8. 8 we can take common. So inside the bracket 2 plus 14 will be left. 60 into this we can multiply, sorry, add. So 16. Okay, now 16 6 are 96 and 1 0. So this is the answer for S15. Sum of first 15 multiples of 8. Find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50. Okay, so we can write AP, odd number between 0 and 50. So first odd number will be 1, next odd number will be 3, then 5. Okay, last odd number also we can write. Before 50, 49 will come, that is also odd number. Okay, so here A is 1 and D we can find by 3 minus 1, that is 2. Last term is also given, that is A n we can consider 49. Now sum of the odd numbers is asked. So we know A, we know last term. So this formula we can use n by 2 A plus L. But for this we should know how many odd numbers are there in between. Okay. So what we can do here, we can find the n first using this formula. Since an is 49. So a formula for an is what? A plus n minus 1 d 49. Substitute a and d value here. Okay. So d is 249. So 2 into n minus 1, 49 minus 1, that is 48. So n minus 1 will be 48 by 2, that is 24. So n will be 24 plus 1 equal to 25. So this using steps we should write, because we know in suppose total 100 numbers are there, so in them in total 100 numbers, half will be odd, half will be even, isn't it? This we know. So here 0 to 50 means out of 50, 25 will be odd, 25 will be even. This we know by the logic, but we should show using steps to get the marks. Okay, now we can use this sum formula. So now Sn is n by 2, which is 25 by 2, A is 1 and L is 49. So 25 by 2 into 50 will come. So this we can cancel. So 25 square we can write as 625. Okay. So this is the sum of first 50, odd numbers, 25 odd numbers we can see.